You know, when it comes to the Amazon world or even the marketing world, there's new marketing tactics and trends that pop up pretty much constantly. And so when people hear about Messenger, one of the first questions that I ask is this, like, is this just another shiny object? Is this just another, like, you know, Amazon topic du jour that is going to, I'm just going to get distracted with? And just like Chris mentioned, this is why Messenger is not going away anytime soon. The reality is that Messenger, from an open rate, and the engagement rates in Messenger are just insane. You know, 90% open rates compared to emails 20%. You know, if you have $1 to spend on either a Facebook follower, an Instagram follower, an email, like an email or a Messenger subscriber, spend that dollar getting a Messenger subscriber. Because for one thing, you know, if you're going to get a like on Facebook or a follow on Instagram, the Facebook algorithm is going to work against you, and those people are going to hardly ever see your content in their newsfeed. You know, if you get an email, the reality is that they're not going to open that email. But if you get a Messenger subscriber, first and foremost, they're going to see they're going to get delivered those messages 100% of the time, compared to Facebook's like 2%, organic 2%. And with a 90% open rate, it completely blows email out of the water. So just from that perspective, it's so important. 3-second read times. So once somebody actually gets your message, it's a 3-second read time. There was a study done by Harvard late last year where they essentially revealed that when somebody gets an email, they'll either read it in the first hour or never. So maybe you've experienced this, Chris, where you like look at your inbox maybe after you just got back from Prague and you're like, no. Like, I'm just going to like delete all.
Mark as read, mark as read, mark as read, mark as read.
Right. That's my thing. I don't delete it. I just mark them all as read and be like,
Same.
Really important. They'll email me back and be like, what the crap? Why didn't you get back to me? So with Messenger, especially like imagine if you have a product launch going on or you have a re-ranking campaign, time is money, especially when it comes to Amazon. So it's so important to have your messages delivered, opened, and then of course read. So a 3-second read time is massive. And then as far as, you know, I hear a lot from people where they're like, you know, my audience just isn't on Facebook. They've migrated to Instagram or WhatsApp or these other places. Well, guess what? I mean, with over 1 billion users just on the Messenger platform, and then earlier this year, Facebook announced that Messenger is going to become the communication platform for all of its entities. So for Instagram, it's getting rid of direct message. Messenger is going to be the communication platform. For WhatsApp, Messenger is going to be the communication platform. So in whatever shape and form. So maybe 1 billion users isn't interesting to you, but maybe 3.5 billion is. So believe it or not, Messenger is here to stay. And messenger marketing is just getting started for businesses. So as far as Amazon sellers, how do you take advantage of this? How do you use this? Well, the first step is to start building your own list. And let's talk about what that looks like. You know, when it comes to an email list, you know, list building best practices were essentially like, oh, you need 10,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. It was like more is more, right? But the reason why you had to have such massive email lists, remember those engagement numbers. If only 4% of your list is actually opening your email, then you have to have this huge, massive list just so you can get this much engagement. But with a Messenger, you can have, and what I recommend is about 2,000 subscribers just to start with. Once you have, with that amount of people on your list, you really don't need more than that. If those people, you train them to be responsive and engaged, you know, when you have a product that you're launching or ranking or need reviews on, you don't need a crap ton of people going to the offer. You need just enough. And so a good starting point is about 2,000 subscribers. Facebook ads are the fastest and most scalable way to actually grow your list. So, you know, I know that that's intimidating to a lot of people. We'll talk about kind of some simple ways to use it here in a minute. And my favorite way to attract subscribers is with 2 core campaigns. The first are contests, and the second are coupons. So let's talk about each and kind of break it down. So to anybody who's worried and thinks like, oh man, these lists take a long time to build. Check out these stats. These are businesses just like yours who've built their launch lists in just a few weeks. So, and I'll show you the, you know, kind of some cost per subscribers as well. And then a lot of these happen between the most expensive and busiest times of year, like the October, the buying season. So the fact that they were able to grow such massive lists in such a short period of time during a really crazy buying season just shows you how powerful Messenger really is.
Michelle, where are these screenshots from, by the way?
These are ManyChat screenshots.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I guess.
Yep. All right. So, sorry, my computer's lagging a little bit. Okay, so let's talk about contest subscriber campaigns. So contests are essentially, you're entering to win, somebody's entering to win your product or a combination of your products. And why I like these is, the subscribers are interested in your products. They want to win them. So what I tell people over and over again is if you're going to run giveaway contests, feature your products. Don't feature like a cruise or a Fitbit or an Apple iPad, because if you bring people in with something that has nothing to do with you, then when you transition to messaging people about your offers, they're going to be confused. They're going to be like, there's going to be a disconnect there, and they're going to forget why. They're going to be like, how did I get on this list? Who are you again? And they're going to block your messages, unsubscribe en masse, mark you as spam, and then Facebook's going to block you off of Messenger, and then you lose all of those all that access to those subscribers. Another reason why I like these is that you can layer offers immediately and recoup those costs on the campaign. So you're going to have winners and you're going to have losers, right? And bless their hearts, those losers need something to make themselves feel better for losing and not getting the product for free. So having an offer of some kind on the back end to be able to offer them and convert them into customers is a great way to kind of recoup ad costs, as well as get the ball rolling and creating a buyer purchase, a customer relationship, and not just a subscriber relationship. We want to convert them to customers as quickly as possible. And my favorite thing about these campaigns is that they're low cost per subscriber. Now, I know that these are fuzzy. There's a reason for it. I'm not showing you every little thing that I'm saying along the way. I'll share with you how you can get these flows a little bit later. But essentially the structure of these flows is, and what I love about kind of this campaign is, you're bringing somebody in, you're tagging them first and foremost, so that okay, how is this campaign? Where are my subscribers coming from? Oh, they came from this giveaway campaign. Then we're bringing them in and saying, hey, you're almost there. Just tap or type your email below to finish signing up. So what this turns into is a 2-for-1. You're getting 2 subscribers in 2 separate marketing channels for the price of one subscriber. So you're getting that email, that coveted email. You can, use either ManyChat or a Zapier connection with ManyChat to put that into your email service provider of choice.
What about the other way around? Like for folks, because I know a lot of people that have a big email list that might want to, because of the open rates and because of the responsiveness and all of that, port it to.
Absolutely. So super easy, what we call growth tools. You just kind of create a link that is connected to this flow, and then you send an email. That's a way you can get organic subscribers, what we call like organic subscribers over from email into Messenger as well. And any of your organic channels. So email, Facebook your Facebook followers, your Instagram, or your Facebook likes, your Instagram followers. There's lots of different ways to get organic, but what I like about Facebook ads is that you can scale up. If the campaign is performing well, you can just leave it running and constantly have it, kind of bringing in subscribers on the back end if you want to. Whereas with email and Facebook and Instagram, it's more manual. So you can absolutely do it though. Absolutely. If you're doing that, like I would remove this step from if you're people over from your email list.
Yeah.
But definitely, I'm nerd contests before where we may not have used our best email address or our actual email address, right? Well, Facebook so Facebook takes care of that for you because it uses the actual email address that is associated with your account. So, kind of fun stuff. Then you go into what we call this is a smart delay. This is just kind of like a waiting period. And then this is the power of a messenger-based giveaway. So there's giveaway contests that run on like Instagram all the time. Or it's like, tag your friends. It's only open for another 5 days. That sort of thing. It's all manual, right? It's this just big kind of time suck. Well, with Messenger, this is where the winners and the losers are decided and notified. So, You have, and you can set with this A/B split, you can set the strength of how generous you want to be with your winners and losers. But the losers are automatically notified that they've lost. Sorry, it's a bummer, but we have a really great offer for you instead to make you feel better. And here's where you can enter that information and get them on their way to converting into a customer. And the winners are automatically notified as well. So that's the beauty of having a messenger-based giveaway contest, because then you can just leave it running. It's not time-based. You don't have to go post somewhere and say, oh, Michelle was the winner. You all suck. Sorry. But yay, we've got a bunch of new Instagram followers. But with this, it really is like you can leave it running indefinitely because it's not time-based, it's not manual. You can just leave it on. Isn't that so nice? Isn't that so nice not have to do that over and over again? All right, so here's how it works. You click on Learn More on the ad, and this is the opt-in, just right there. That little click button to give away, and the post automatically starts. The flow automatically starts. Click on your email, and in this instance, we had an immediate offer, kind of like a tripwire offer that we were testing. But that's it. That's as simple as it is. And from a marketing perspective, this is really important for a user experience. To click on the ad, and that is the only opt-in step. Maybe you've seen other contests and giveaways where you send them to a landing page and they have to enter their first name, their email address, their mother's maiden name, their social security number, and then do all of these steps to get entered to win. That's what we call friction in the marketing world. And when it comes to marketing, we want to reduce friction and make it super easy for people to get what they came for. Somebody is wanting to enter to win. Well, boom, they click giveaway. They are automatically a subscriber. They're in. Even if they don't click their email address, they're still on your list. But let me tell you, when we look at the conversion rate between number of email addresses that we get and how many people actually received the initial message, it's like 90% conversion rate.
Yeah, because they said they wanted to learn, so it makes sense that they would.
Right, and we make it easy.
Yeah.
Messenger makes it easy to just tap their email address. It's so easy. So I love it. Let's talk stats. This is a campaign that we ran during the month of December. So crazy time of year to be running these kind of campaigns. But we got over almost 5,300 new subscribers for this client at 7 cents per subscriber. That's insane.
Totally unheard of.
That's
yeah,
insane.
Completely.
Totally insane. Usually I'm happy at less than $1 per subscriber. So when I'm shutting off ads where I'm like, I don't want these expensive 27-cent subscribers, no, that's a good, that's a good thing.
Wow, what a place to be. Seriously, that's
right.
Crazy low.
Yeah.
Really
so I love these types of campaigns because if you're wanting to build that launch list quickly, this is the way you do it. This is the way you do it. It's really fast and quick to get people results. Here's another example where we got these guys over 3,200 new subscribers at 37 cents per subscriber. And the ad isn't even pretty. It's not even pretty, It's not even attractive, and it still worked. So these consistently work. I've literally done I don't even know, hundreds of these kinds of campaigns when I used to be doing services for people, and it worked consistently. So this is my top favorite. Now, this is not a ranking campaign. This is not going to achieve any of your Amazon hopes and dreams. This is just a subscriber campaign to get people onto your list and into the door so you can start developing a relationship with them. I want to be clear on that. So let's talk essentially how you can kill two birds with one stone. Rank your products and build your subscriber list at the same time. And those are coupon or ranking campaigns. And essentially, these are Facebook ads featuring discounted offers of your products. Why I like them, once again, is that the subscriber is interested in your products. They're clicking on coupon to actually buy with the intent to purchase. It's also low cost per subscriber. It's not as great as the giveaway contest, but usually around less than $1 per subscriber is right where you want to be. And you can rank your products when you run them long enough, and also depending on your keyword research that you do before that, and figure out, okay, how competitive is this keyword? What, how many giveaways per day do I need to do? And then what's the target that you're aiming for? So best practices as far as what we've tested is that the offer needs to be between 50 and 75% off to attract subscribers and to use the coupon. So what we're trying to accomplish here is an impulse purchase. What we're trying to get somebody to do is be like, oh, that's a great deal. I need to grab that. And for my people out there who sell luxury items, I wouldn't run these types of campaigns. If you can't get, if 75% off your product, the price range that we're going for is between $10 and $50. That is the impulse purchase range. Now, if 75% off is high, it gets you, over that $50 mark, or it's your margins are so thin that you're like, we could never do that, just focus on the giveaway campaigns. Luxury items and high priced items perform really well as giveaway fodder. People are like, oh, I want to win that crazy amazing tool set or weighted blanket or massive inflatable swan for their summertime picnics.
Dude, those are so hot. The unicorn is even hotter.
Yeah, exactly.
We've done those launches, a judo launch. Holy cow, they go.
Oh, they kill it, right? People want that stuff. So if that's the case, just focus on, if you have one of those luxury items, just focus on the giveaway contest as kind of your attraction method. But everybody else, these coupons, and especially with you, Chris, where you're running launches as well, are you guys seeing, what's your kind of target range discount to get people to convert and actually take advantage of the offer so you can rank?
We're 70 to 90% typically is like just to make sure that it always does the job. Because if you're going to spend the time and the effort to do a launch, like you want to make sure that it just goes.
It kills it,
you get the ranking campaign, yeah.
I don't like 90% off for subscriber campaigns because then you just attract straight up crap. But the 75% off seems to be the sweet spot for getting both a subscriber and somebody to convert. And people have been like, well, why can't we do 25% off? And here's why you don't. First and foremost, you're paying for that action. You're paying for somebody to take action and subscribe to your list. Now, with the 25% off, it's not sexy. It's not a high enough discount. So you're going to be paying more for that subscriber. You're going to be paying $2 or $3 per subscriber. Plus, because the coupon isn't really that attractive, then your use rate is super low. So, A, you're paying for a high price for that subscriber, and B, then they're not even doing what you need them to do, i.e., have sales velocity so you can rank your product. 75% off, you're getting low cost per subscriber, plus the use rate is so much higher. Because people are like, oh, I got to take advantage of this. I get it. So that is that's the gospel. That really is. That is what's tested. That's what works as far as a subscriber campaign and, ranking efforts at the same time. And it's best when you're giving away between 300 and 500 coupons. So make sure that you have inventory to be able to meet those, the demands of your keyword, right? Because if you're trying to rank and then you don't have the inventory to actually benefit from actually ranking, it's a mistake. Don't do it. I've seen people do that. We're like, oh, I have 300 units and I have to give away 250 to be able to rank. And it's like, well, either you need more inventory to be able to run a ranking campaign or just don't run the ranking campaign in that way. I'm sure you've seen that too, Chris, in your time with the ranking campaign.
Yeah. Again, if you're going to do it, make sure that it's going to work. Otherwise, why do it at all?
Right. Yeah, exactly. These are lessons from experts, right? Don't do it if you don't have the inventory tolerance. Okay, so as far as the coupon distribution flow, once again, I know that this looks fuzzy. I'll share with you how you can get it later. But once again, we're tagging people as they come in. We're asking for that email address again. And then we use either Google Sheets or Zapier connection to Google Sheets to deliver single-use coupon codes. We don't want to use group codes when you're offering 75% off. And then you can use a two-step URL here, or Chris, does Judo Launch, do you guys come up with URLs for people, or do you have best practices on how people create those?
No, we have everything is internal for us. So they just book a launch and everything is handled by us. So yeah, we don't generate links or anything like that. We take our buyers through a unique purchasing journey that is best for ranking.
Cool.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to do it manually, there's different resources out there for creating URLs, super URLs, whatever you want to use there. Lately, I've also been testing search, find, buy campaigns and just sending people to a deep link of Amazon.com. That way it opens up on their app and they can just do a search for the keyword. So whatever your calls to action are here. And then we have a coupon follow-up flow where we check in and see if people were able to grab the offer. And if they haven't yet, then we resend them the information on how to get it. And if they have, then we just check in and do a customer service check and say, hey, how'd you like it? If they hated it, we want to be able to take care of that. And if they loved it, it stops there because it's a deep discount offer. This is not a review. This doesn't qualify for reviews. That discount kind of ceiling is about 30% off. So anything higher than that doesn't count as a verified purchase. So we getting this? Is this making sense?
100%.
All right. Okay, cool. So Chris, is this making sense? Guys, is this are we getting it?
See, I get it. I just don't, I mean, if for me to actually put it together, I would need to see it laid out. But I mean, the whole flow completely makes sense.
Cool, totally. And I'll share with you guys how you can get this in, because I understand it's fuzzy and people are like, I want to be able to build this. Listen, I'm going to take care of you. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Okay, so let's talk next steps. Let's see it in action. So essentially from the ad, and we might have to wait a little bit, but one of the things that I want you guys to understand is that when it comes to messenger marketing, it's a new experience. And so a consumer, they're seeing your ad and it's cold traffic. They're not familiar with your brand typically. And so if you're if you're doing like 75% off offer, you're taking advantage of that kind of impulse purchase kind of mentality. But now it's all through Messenger. So there's skepticism at every step where people are like, oh, is this too good to be true? And so if all of a sudden you create a bunch of hoops for people to jump through, you've created friction. You've created, kind of these experiences where people don't trust it or they don't trust you. So you want to deliver the coupon code and not have a bunch of additional steps for people to do. And that's what's so great about this flow. So people click on the ad, they click learn more, they click on the race button, boom, they're subscribed. And then the coupon is immediately delivered. And the link on where to get their product is right there. They're on their way. There's no interruption there. There's no additional steps. So you're creating that trust both in Messenger and using Messenger to purchase, as well as creating trust in your brand. So that's a big like gold star thing, is make it really simple and easy for people to get the coupon so that you can get them on their way to, buy your product and rank, right? Oh, this is something else. Okay, so just edit this out because I did a landing cube webinar and I just copied this portion. So just delete this.
Oh, that's fine.
Sorry about that.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's talk campaign stats. Here's an example where we were running a ranking campaign and he got over almost 1,000 subscribers from this at 45 cents per subscriber with an 82% click-through rate to purchasing. Like, that's massive. Obviously, he ranked his product like all day long. He got the bestseller badge, he ranked for multiple keywords. Like, it was a really great campaign for him. In this example, this client had only a few products. He had low inventory tolerance. And so and it wasn't a super competitive keyword. And so we just ran a short campaign for him, got 172 new subscribers at 50 cents per subscriber and 65% click-through rate on that. So this campaign, ranked really well as well, but he didn't have as much inventory. It wasn't as competitive as a keyword. And so we were able to be a little bit more, I don't know if subtle is the word. We didn't have to be as aggressive in the giveaway to get him ranked. All right. Slides are lagging for some reason. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking, and because I mentioned Facebook ads, a lot of you are like huddled in your chair and like crying in a corner and let's be clear, Facebook ads can be a scary marketplace. I mean, Amazon itself is like a scary marketplace, but then you add Facebook and Facebook ads and all of a sudden it's just like, what is going on? But I'm going to take care of you because I understand we run so many of these ads that we know exactly what these ads need to look like, what they need to say, your ideal audience. And really your ideal audience is just a lookalike audience of your Amazon customers. So I don't want you going in there into Facebook Insights and trying to figure out the exact demographic and psychographic, ideal customer. Really just export your Amazon customer list, upload it to Facebook ads, and they'll attempt to do a match and just create a lookalike audience of your previous buyers. And it performs consistently over and over again. I promise you. It's so simple and easy. You don't need to worry about creating the ideal audience. So trust me on this. I'm figured it all out for you. Okay. How are we feeling about subscriber lists and building your own launch list? Are we feeling good? Are we seeing how this is possible? And
makes sense so far.
And it's not like super expensive, time consuming. Really, you can get this up very quickly and start to build your own brand traffic source. Really, that's what it comes down to. Whether you're using this traffic to launch a product or to drive sales to your your Shopify site. Like, it really becomes your own traffic source that you can use to do whatever it is you need, whether that's your Amazon objectives or just driving revenue for your brand in general. So it's so important to have your own traffic source. And Messenger is such a powerful means of doing that.